I do like me a Chipotle burrito bowl. That was delicious.
That's true. We just had Chipotle. I'm feeling the post-lunch.
The lethargy.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, man, this is a perfect episode for this because I already feel bad.
We got the healthier option of it, though.
That's true. It's true. Chipotle on the whole is healthier than...
Probably.
Yeah. If what they're saying is true.
We could fully trust that.
No, we could definitely. It's just a corporation. Yeah. They would have no incentive to lie to us.
100%. I read it on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. They said it's fresh. I believe it's fresh. Oh, man.
I actually do think it tastes fresh, though, so there's that.
It does. It does. And it looks fresh.
Listen, we're not sponsored by Chipotle.
No, not yet. Chipotle, hit us up. I would happily take a sponsorship from Chipotle.
Dude, even if it was just like a burrito a week.
Yeah.
Just like a mention Chipotle and we'll give you a burrito
Yeah, I'll
a week.
just change my signature hoodie to be a Chipotle hoodie.
100%.
Easy.
We'll sell out.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, yeah.
The price on our souls is pretty cheap.
Listen, we've got a lot of integrity, but for Chipotle...
That solves like a lot of problems for you, right?
It does. It's great. That'd be great. Chipotle, if you're listening, hit us up.
Speaking of that, here's a crazy thing. So one of my clients is a franchise McDonald's owner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I made what I do for them mostly. So they own 50 locations.
Yeah.
And that sounds extravagant. I don't do much work for them and they don't pay me very much. It's just get that on the table. But what I do for them is like once or twice a month, I'll do like a 1 hour shoot of an event that they do for kind of their like philanthropy and PR stuff that they're doing for their franchise locations.
Right.
I did a thing called Coffee with a Cop.
Okay.
We posted it on their social media. Out of all of the things that are on their social media, this popped off.
Yeah?
Like it was like a 20x multiplier of views and engagement that they've gotten on anything else they've done.
Yeah.
So much so that people at corporate McDonald's have seen my video and were like talking to the franchise owner like, hey, great job on doing this content. This looks really good for the brand.
Did you know that McDonald's corporate headquarters are in Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go to their I want to go to their what's it called? Hamburger U is there, like where their headquarters are, and then they have all the world McDonald's.
Yes, I've driven past it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we should road trip there.
Dude, absolutely.
That would be sick.
We'll record an episode of this podcast there.
In corporate McDonald's.
In corporate McDonald's. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood sellouts.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's do it. I'm
awesome. Let's hit the intro.
Yeah, let's do it. Welcome back to Can You Change the Music? I am so excited for this episode because we're going to talk about the times that we royally screwed up.
And I have royally screwed up.
Oh, yeah.
It was so bad.
The goal is to talk about mistakes we've made and lessons learned. And one of my biggest stories is just a mistake I made. I don't know if there's a lesson I could learn, but it just really sucked.
Okay, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would you say the mistake was?
I'm just going to tell the story. We'll just jump in.
No, I want to hear your rating first, and then I want to compare it to my rating after I hear the story.
Oh, it's got to be an 8.
Oh, dang.
It's got to be an 8.
Okay.
It's got to be an 8.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Without further ado.
So I'm going to set the stage. I was just coming off a great month. Like I got the largest project I had ever gotten at the time. And the client was so thrilled with the work that I did that like 3 weeks later, they flew me out across the country to do a stylized photo shoot with their CEO. And while all of this is happening, I got a couple other inquiries or referrals from different people for projects. So I was like, I'm untouchable.
Yeah, give us the month, the profit.
It was September or October of 23. 24. 23? I hadn't 25? I had not yet started my Sleepy Dog Creative officially.
Oh, okay.
So I was just contracting here and there.
Were you still working at the church?
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
Yes. Yeah. I would have had to have been.
Part-time?
Full time.
Okay.
On that grind.
Hit it.
But I felt like untouchable. I was doing great. One of these referrals was a guy that was looking to shoot a music video. And he was also a video guy, but he was going to be in the music video. It's his band. So he needed to work with somebody that he could trust to do a good job, to understand his style, and to to run the show. And I was like, I'm your guy. I got you. So I was just brought on for a day rate to bring my equipment to shoot the video, not to edit it, just to shoot the footage. So I wanted to really lean into it. So it was the first and I think only time I rented a camera for a shoot. I rented a C70 because I was like, it can shoot raw footage. My cameras are just DSLRs. And so that way I can give him like really good footage to work with. And so we get to the shoot day. The video is being shot on this kind of remote location. He rented this house that was more than 100 years old for this shoot.
That's cool.
It was very cool because it really fit the aesthetic vibe of what he was going for. When we got there, the owner of the house gave us a tour so as to say, like, these are the things to watch out for. These are the expectations. Like any tripods and things have like, tennis balls underneath or other padding. Like there's lots of things like this. It's like the house will not be damaged.
For sure.
That's important. Okay. So we get into the shoot. This is a late night shoot. We wanted to shoot it at dark.
Mm-hmm.
So the sun goes down. I brought my friend over to be a part of the shoot as well, just to help out because he wanted to be around more of these shoots. So it's going great. As a note, one of the things that makes my style so good, so working with people, one of the things that is my strongest selling point is my personality. The fact that I can do a good job, but I can also be fun and lighthearted and bring a good energy to the shoot.
I can confirm that.
Thank you. So that was what I was bringing. It was a good energy. It was bringing the camera. I had I tried to fit the C70 on my gimbal, which was only kind of working, and I wasn't super loving the footage, but I was trying to work with it. There's a shot that we're doing kind of this pan around. I'm following the subject as he kind of runs into this room, and I kind of do like a pan around and then follow him like through these spaces. All right, so we did a little practice, seemed good, went to hit record. Do it for real. Note for the future, always, if you're using a gimbal, know your surroundings. Don't be overeager.
Lock it. It just as a side note.
Yeah. As I was shooting the video behind him, I go to wrap around the subject and I like hip check a table hard. And this is like an old table that's like really heavy. So, and on the wood floor, it's like slide across the wood floor. And on this table was a marble figurine that fell and broke in this 100-year-old house that was explicitly like, do not break anything. And I, the contracted external videographer, broke something.
Wild.
So we had to stop. We had to tell the owner or the manager, who was a couple of rooms over, what happened. Total vibe killer. And at this point, I'm the one that messed up. And so like my signature, the thing that makes the shoots good, that like charm, that lightheartedness, I can't bring that because now I look like an idiot because I broke something in a 100-year-old house. So I can't bring that. I've got to be like locked in, focused. So the rest of the shoot was awkward and clunky. And
did he end up using the video?
I didn't. Well, so halfway through, I was like, I'm not liking the footage I'm getting with this C70. Like it's just, it's grainy. It's like we talked about before, using camera equipment that you're not comfortable with.
One of the lessons.
And so I made the executive decision halfway. I'm switching back to my cameras, which confused him a little bit because he's like, do those shoot raw? And I'm like, it will be better. Trust me. Now, I bet I could have saved it if I was also the one editing the video. because you kind of account for your own mess ups.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I've never seen that video, and I've never heard from him again.
Wah, wah. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I feel bad for making you rate that.
How would you rate that?
I would rate that at an 8.
Yeah.
Maybe an 8.5 or something. Like,
yeah.
Just only because, like, I could see you being like overzealous and like having fun, and then it being like, oh, was the fact that I was being myself, is that the reason why this happened?
Yeah.
So like an 8 from the standpoint of like how you feel about it internally. Like, I totally see that.
Yeah, it was
but
the lowest point of my career. I'm not going to lie.
But I do think that there are some lessons, some takeaways.
There are. I will say, silver lining. That the man who hired me, if you ever listen to this, genius. He got insurance for the shoot.
Oh.
So I don't think it cost him anything. I don't think.
And it probably replaced the valuable thing that was smashed.
Yeah.
Sick.
So
lesson 1.
So lesson 1, I guess, definitely
insure your stuff.
Yeah. It was like on-site, like shoot insurance or something like that.
I
honestly, lesson I should have learned, look into that. Because I actually, I didn't.
Have you since?
No.
Bro.
I know.
We're learning the lessons now.
Yeah, this is, I told him before we started, I was like, I've got a story. I don't know how much I can learn from it. There's things I should have learned. Yeah. That's definitely one.
Well, like, also use the camera equipment you're comfortable with.
Yes, absolutely. Lesson 2. Yeah.
Lesson 3, don't tell the owner of the house until the shoot's done.
Well, I will say the biggest lesson I did take away was if I'm doing any gimbal shot that could be considered complex at all, and it involves me putting my eyes not on where I'm walking, plot that shot beforehand, walk it, look at anything that could be a hazard that could get in your way, and like anticipate all of it, move with it. Yeah. Move things out of the way if you need to. Like,
well, and that would have been like, you had a buddy who was with you helping. That would have been a perfect situation for him to like be
the guide. Yeah, be my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are some solid takeaways. Actually, I think it was a very good opening story.
Thanks. Led with my worst one.
That's a pretty rough one. I don't know if I have one that made me feel that bad.
You've got some pretty heart-wrenching ones, though.
Yeah. I shared the one, with the horse
thing. Yeah.
I shared that. The one that I'll lead with, I'm going to lead with because it just happened.
Yes. We just had a really hard conversation.
So I think if you could imagine the worst possible scenarios for a shoot, that was this shoot. So, and I will say the client in this situation, amazing.
Yeah.
So good. Loved their response and their attitude, and it was just hard day of, and I was dealing with a lot. And I think that,
what got you there?
So I have a retainer client. I don't think they'll ever watch this episode.
Sure.
But I do want to bring the marketing person on as a guest someday.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
She lives pretty close to here.
Oh, nice.
That got me this client. And I work with the client still. They're a retainer client of mine. Great client. They wanted to do a commercial shoot. And the commercials would be aired on streaming services and on local broadcast in certain markets.
That's pretty legit.
It's super legit. It's very great. Super happy with the fact that I have that opportunity. And they believed in my work enough to actually have me do their commercial shoot for them when they had the option of doing it through the TV station and the streaming marketing agency that airs it, right?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So they had that option.
Yeah.
And then just chose to do it with me, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't even fight for that. Like I didn't pitch them anything. They were just like, we just want to go with you because we like your work. And
It's
I was
almost like you do good work.
oh yeah, I'll take it. So we get in. The most structured I've ever gone in prepared for a shoot was for this shoot, right? Like for obvious reasons.
Yeah. What kind of things did you prepare?
I prepared a shot list, a B-roll count, what we needed out of the A-roll, and kind of the vibe that we wanted everything to be.
Yeah.
And so we also we had me and the marketer checklisted, we need to bring these props, we need to set them up in these locations, because we had kind of a layout of what the venue where we're going to be shooting at was.
Yeah.
And so we even mapped out, we're going to put this here, we're going to put this here, we're going to do this here, we're going to have hair and makeup over here. And like, this is going to be a full day shoot. Like, we're going to make this a real commercial shoot. I hired somebody to come in and do audio and a gaffer. Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I had a team of 3 people for this shoot.
Which, have you ever done that before?
First time.
There's probably some lessons in there too.
100%. And so we walk in to what we thought was a private place based on everything we'd seen, the pictures and the like walkthrough video.
Did you book it or did the client book it?
The client owns it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So we were going to rent a studio in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And the client goes, oh, well, I have this venue. Why don't we just use this? She sends it to us. We're like, yeah, we can make that work.
Yeah.
Like they're being budget conscious. Totally get it. Like, but we can make that work. Like,
yeah.
So we brought a full kitchen table, a dining room table set up. We brought a whole like thing to set up a kitchen. We were like, we were going to decorate this like a set.
That's cool.
Because that's what we had dictated with the client we were going to need for the shoot.
Yeah.
So we get there. And by the way, the client agrees to this.
Yeah.
And so when I say the client, there's 4 owners of this company. One of the 4 owners had this venue. And we told them everything we needed to do.
Yep.
We get to the shoot and I'm like, all right, we're going to start setting this scene up here. And she goes, oh, no, you can't do that. So it's a wedding venue and it was set up for a wedding. And she goes, you can't do that. We need that. We're like, we have a wedding this Saturday. We can't move any of this stuff. And I was like, okay. But what about all the things we talked about?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we have to figure it out without moving any of these things. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like we're going to start with the A-roll anyways.
Yeah.
Can we shut this fan off? We'll go into that corner. And it's like first of all, we thought it was a private wedding venue, like a thing that they own. It's in a shared space.
Oh.
So she has this pretty large wedding venue.
Yeah.
But
it's not pretty remote.
No. Like we had to park a couple blocks down the street because we're in Milwaukee. Like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so I was like, oh shoot, I have an entire equipment hall of stuff and props.
Yeah.
And so the owner goes, well, why don't you just park right here, keep your hazards on, and you could just stay there all day. Like, shouldn't really be a problem.
Yeah.
But everybody else parked like 2 blocks away.
Oh, okay.
Because there was no parking.
Oh, yeah.
I had to keep my hazards on, and I was like parked in the unloading zone.
Yeah.
Big mistake. We'll get to that.
Foreshadowing.
So I'm like, okay, like we'll figure out what we need to do for the B-roll scenes and all of the, like, we're setting up a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen.
Yep.
We'll figure that out. Let's just get through the A-roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, can we shut this fan off? And she goes, no. And I'm like, it was the loudest fan I've ever heard in a room. In this like
you played me some of the files.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud.
And that was in the other room that we went to. It was 10 times louder. And like we switched to that. So I'm like, okay, well, we can't shoot here. We got to find a different place to shoot the A-roll because this, I don't think we could recover the audio here. Like I just don't.
Yeah.
And so they hired a makeup person. So when we get there, the makeup person was already there doing makeup on the first person, on the talent.
Yeah.
And we moved her out of her room and set up our A-roll stuff in what was like the suite room or the bridal suite.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, we're already now an hour and a half behind because we had to move all her stuff out. I was starting to set up stuff thinking like, oh, we'll shut off the fan. That's like a pretty normal thing for me to do when shooting A-roll.
Yeah.
And so I had to tear down my stuff, move it to a room, get that lady's stuff out of there. And then I have to figure out this whole room now. And it's a whole different dynamic. So I'm an hour and a half behind and we have nothing done. I'm an hour and a half behind and I start setting up my first light. So it's just getting worse. It's progressing. So it comes down to it. I set up a makeshift voiceover studio, like with an SM7B, put some foam and some sound blankets around a thing. And I thought, if nothing else, I want to have this as a backup audio.
Yep.
And so I had all the talent read through this script. So we shot 7 commercials that day, by the way. Not one commercial.
Why did they need 7?
They wanted variety.
Okay. Okay.
And so I had 7 different people read their scripts.
Yeah.
In this like makeshift studio that I built.
That's not what you gave me, is it?
No.
Okay. I was going to say.
No, that audio turned out great.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I did work to it.
Yeah.
I did the work to it.
Yeah.
And that's only as a backup. So if and I don't know why I thought to do that. I just thought I want to have these voiceovers backed up for whatever reason.
Dude, you learn the hard way. Backups on backups on
but
backups.
I had no reason to believe I would need the backups. I just thought, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Just in case.
That's called intuition, my dude.
So we do that. And then I set up the A-roll. I have 3 cameras on the A-roll. One of them's a floating, but the space that we had to work with, it was just like kind of panning back and forth on the the key side of the subject. And I've got my FX6 is the main shot. My FX3 is like the B cam fixed shot on the shadow side. And when I set up the scene and I'm like, okay, this is actually gorgeous. Like the A-roll scene we set up is beautiful. The light, like we were by the lake. And so the ambient light coming in was just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, dude. It was phenomenal. Yeah. I loved it. It looked so good. I would say the A-roll shot of my career.
And that's a lot coming from this guy. He doesn't talk up his own work often.
I was ecstatic. So ecstatic that after we shot the 7 interviews, I pulled the SD card out, plugged it into the computer, put it in DaVinci, put a 709 conversion, and then like a small LUT that was kind of the look we were going for the commercial.
Yeah.
And I showed it to the owners, and one of the owners cried. She's like, I look so beautiful in this. Thank you. That's what she said to me. So I'm like, redemption.
Yeah.
We get going throughout the shoot. I don't use the FX6 for anything else in the shoot. I just shot the hero shot for the A-roll.
Yeah.
And use the FX3 for most things. So that's what I shot most of the B-roll on. So we get into the B-roll with all of the limitations. We couldn't set up a realistic looking scene for anything but a dining room.
Yeah.
So we shot that and that alone for B-roll. We had a bunch of other scenes.
Yeah.
And then I shot some like individual scenes with all of the owners doing different things together and stuff like that. And we made a couple of different things work. So we kind of pivoted, but we were not on plan with what we did.
Yeah.
Which I think is normal for some people. Hasn't been for me thus far, not to this extent.
Yeah.
So I don't get 2/3 of the B-roll I needed to get for the shoot for 7 commercials. I'm missing 2/3 of shots.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this A-roll was so good that if I didn't have B-roll and it was just them talking head, like, I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
So we wrap up shoot, we wrap up production, pack everything up. I'm going in. I go to bring my stuff to the car. The car door won't open. And I'm going to pause here because we're out of time.
No, we got 2 minutes.
But I already said that, so now we're going to stop.
Okay.
Because I panicked, and it was causing me to lose my train of thought.
That's fair. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Welcome back, Joe.
So, where did I leave off? I literally forgot.
Your car wouldn't open.
My car door wouldn't open.
Yeah.
Because I left the hazards on.
Yep.
And it was my wife's car. So in my car, I could leave the hazards on for hours and hours and hours and hours. Totally fine. In my wife's van, which I had to take because we had all these extra props.
Yeah.
I left the hazards on and it died. It killed the battery. Which was like fine. People were like, oh, I've got jumper cables. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Just unlock the door and we'll jump you. The car door wouldn't unlock because it was dead, so the battery clicker thing wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And the key for the ignition was different than the key for the door because apparently the door had been replaced by a previous owner.
Oh, cool.
And we didn't know that. This is how we found out.
Love that.
So I couldn't get into the car. So I had to call AAA, which thankfully I have roadside assistance.
Yeah.
They came, unlocked the door for me, charged it up.
And
that part was fine.
You're already behind schedule.
Well, this is the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, it's the end of the day. This sucks. I'm just going to dump the footage while I'm here because of other bad situations that have happened. Didn't get to dump the footage, lost some footage, had to do reshoots, all the things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just going to dump the footage.
Yeah.
Okay. So I start dumping footage. I put in the SD card from the A-roll shot. That was like the A-roll shot of my career. Made the client cry.
Yes.
It looked so good. Nothing's popping up. I'm like freaking out.
No.
I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? And so I started downloading recovering software.
Yeah. Did the card get like corrupted or something?
My only guess is that somehow in the process of showing them the footage, because I didn't dump it when I showed it, I just pulled it right off the SD card and into DaVinci.
Yeah.
I think that it improperly ejected and just jacked the card. And I have, to this day, so I downloaded 3 recovery softwares, tried to run it through that. Nothing worked. I brought it to a professional in Madison that like specializes in this. Couldn't do it. Charged me $120
for nothing.
And then, I hired a sound person and we ran through how we were going to set up the audio to make sure that we got the cleanest recording possible.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the footage I'm listening to the audio and I start about crying because it's terrible. Like the noise pollution is awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And I like did the things that I know how to do to treat audio and it just made their voice sound like really, when you do noise reduction, it pulls out some of the tones in their voice.
It's called artifacting.
Right.
Yeah.
And so anything I tried to do to the audio was making it artifact.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what the heck? I hired a sound person. So she was listening to it.
Yeah.
Like what is going on? And so it was rough. It was a rough go. And so I actually called you. You saved the audio like it's usable.
You sounded so distraught, so defeated.
Dude, it was rough, man. And so
I hope I was able to offer a little bit of solace.
Yeah, I mean, the audio is usable, and thankfully I had 3 cameras on the A-roll. So it was like the shot that I liked the best, that I would say was the shot of my career in an A-roll sense.
Yeah.
I didn't get that, but I got one that was okay.
Yeah.
Adequate.
Yeah.
Passable.
Have you had to, or are you going to have to tell the client?
Oh, I told them that second. They were there. Because they were waiting for me. I did that while I was waiting for AAA. I had to wait an hour and a half for AAA to show up to jump and break into my car.
Were they?
And this is where, like, they were so gracious and just like, oh man, like they felt bad for me. They weren't upset.
Mm.
And the lady who cried was the one who was there.
Yeah.
Like waiting with me.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, it's going to be okay. Like she was trying to console. Like, she's so sweet.
We need more people like that.
Yeah. It was so like the client, though, you know, I understand some of the limitations of the building we were in, and there was some frustration there. Like, totally get it. They were rock stars. Like they're trying to make sure I was doing okay. And that's like the benefit of building relationships in our business, I will say. Cause I know those people, and I have done work for them that is like this particular client, the work that I've done for them so far, what they have done with it has grown their business production 150% month over month for the last 3 months.
That's pretty dope.
So it's like they know that I am helping them.
This wasn't this wasn't their first impression of you.
Correct.
Unlike my situation.
Right. Where you're, which is part of the factor of an 8 on that. So I would rate this probably not, I would say it was a 6, because I overblew my expectations of what this shoot should be and put too much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
So I sent them the talking head with the audio that you threw on, just to kind of like, here's what we do have for this part.
Yep.
Where does everybody feel about it? And everybody loved it. It's still like they were still happy with it, and it was fine.
You did it.
And so
you pulled it through.
So I think that the lesson for me was like, 1, take some pressure off of yourself. Like I just thought, oh, like this is like an important shoot, and this shoot's more important than the other shoots that I have done. So I need to do a better job.
Yeah, that rarely helps.
No, it just made it worse. It made me so much more stressed and frustrated.
Well, because it implies that you haven't been doing your best at all the other stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so that's the main thing that I took away from it. And then the other thing was like, thank God that I had some sort of mental thing to have backups on backups. Like I had 3 cameras on an A-roll shoot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and like the camera angle, it was like bust up was the B cam.
Yeah.
But normally my B cam is like,
oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll do like a really wide in 4K, and then I can punch in on that, and then my B cam will be really tight, you know.
Oh, okay.
And so like that's just the way that I do it. But because I had a 3rd cam, I did almost a full body shot.
Yeah.
From like the knees up.
Yeah.
And then bust up, and then a really tight kind of swaying on the key side.
Got it. Yeah.
And so it was like not ideal, but
workable.
We can work with it.
Oh, I feel you though. I already told this story. I don't remember what episode it was, but the story with the shoot at the church with the baptism, and I got the shot, and then it just somehow got deleted, and it sucks anytime.
One thing I will say, after that, all of my cameras that I own have dual slot recording.
Yeah.
I bought $1,200 worth of SD cards, and I will forever from now on dual.
Oh yeah.
I will, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm recording into both slots.
Yeah.
And so like I use the CFX Express Type A as my main SD card because they're like really fast and really nice.
Yeah.
And then I got V60s as backups.
Got it.
And so
I will say another thing that I think I would offer as a piece of advice,
please,
to help you with some future things. I would almost always, if not like whenever possible, scout the location before the day of the shoot.
Yeah, that is absolutely fair.
What I have done to make it efficient is for my video projects with clients, I schedule an in-person creative meeting at the location. And so we're already meeting to talk about the project, and we're doing it at the place we're going to shoot it so that attached to that meeting, we can walk around the space.
Yeah. And in fairness, the lady who is their marketing director, she's an epic marketing director. Oh my gosh. She tried to get that to happen. Yeah. But the 4 owners of this brand also own a bunch of other things outside, like disconnected from each other even.
Got it.
And so I work with them on this one.
Yeah.
Potentially working with some of them on other things, but I say all that to say they had no time to do that.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is so true. I haven't done much location scouting if I'm going to a different place besides the client's place of business. So this is one of the first times that I would have even had to conscientiously think of a location scout, because I inherently location scout most of the places that I go to because I'm just there and I'm like, oh, we could shoot there. That looks good. This part of the restaurant looks fine. This place. And so, this is also the first time I've ever been in a location that wasn't inherently.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, we only told 2 stories, but they were pretty bad.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
We're gonna kind of wrap this one up here. It's kind of a fun little episode.
Yeah. Early break.
Maybe not a fun episode, but we'll look back on it.
I think, listen, if you enjoyed this, I love a good story. And if I can learn some lessons by proxy, it's always a win.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're down with these and you want us to do more of them, I've got more stories of times I've
got
screwed
a couple more. I've got so many more.
Yeah, so we'll do more of those.
Yeah.
I do also want to say, since we've got just a little bit of time, we want this to be more of a community-focused sort of thing. And so we want to share other horror stories from you guys, like kind of like read on air type stuff, or we want to know what sort of things you would like us to share our opinions and thoughts on and to talk about, or answer any questions that you have, or take ideas, any of that stuff. And so if you have any feedback or ideas or contributions, you can send them to an email address that we have called canyouchangethemusic@gmail.com. Or you could comment or DM us on any of the social media links that we've got. And just reach out to us.
If you want to share a story with us, put some details in it.
Yeah. Oh,
like, you don't have to like say clients' names or specifics, like information like that. But if we want to be able to share the story. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, this one time I totally ate it and my camera broke.
Yeah, you bring us into the narrative.
Yeah.
We want to feel what you felt.
Storytellers.
Yes, y'all are storytellers. Like, no excuses.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool, man. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you next time. Yeah.
Love, peace, and Afro grease. Cut that part out.
No.
Don't.
We're keeping it. We're keeping it all.
Why do I just say things?